Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gina Marie Agdarian. I am the author of The Letters in the Old House, available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle. Today is a day, of course, where I am talking about another book. So it is part of my book talk series. So if you go to my channel, you can see I do reviews of books that I read. I mentioned this in all of my videos, but I never like to bash an author. If I read something I really don't love, I typically don't share it here because I'm not in the business of putting other authors down, especially since I'm an author myself. But today's book that I am talking about is Saturday Night at the Lakeside Supper Club by J. Ryan Stradal. And I absolutely love this book. I finished it in 3 days, which is pretty quick for me. I read it all of Memorial Day weekend. I was reading it by the pool. I was reading it at my house. It was really just a fantastic book. So I do recommend this for people who are fans of Brenda Janowitz novels. So if you liked the Grace Kelly Dress or the Liz Taylor Ring, where it's multi-generational storytelling, this is something that you might enjoy because this is also multi-generational storytelling. So it centers around this Lakeside Supper Club, which I had no idea what a supper club was. I'm from New Jersey. We don't have those around here, but apparently it's a Midwest thing. So if you are from the Midwest, you may be much more familiar with those than I am. But it was interesting because I got to learn about a whole other culture or subculture within America that I was completely unaware of. So the supper club is basically a restaurant that, from what I gathered from this book, serves kind of like a tray of like little appetizers prior to actually eating, and they serve certain types of food, very Midwestern, very meat heavy dishes. So you learn about this supper club that is in the family of this woman named Marielle Prager. She marries a man named Ned Prager, who also comes from a restaurant family, but they have a huge chain of restaurants called Jorby's. So Marielle's supper club that's within her family, she's running it. You learn about the history of the supper club and how she came to own it and kind of the legacy that it leaves behind. So you learn about her and Ned's relationship and how they met, and then the tragedy that follows after they meet and get married. There is a huge tragedy, which it's not a spoiler. It's in the jacket. So, but anyway, it does center around their relationship, but it also goes back to talking about Marielle's mother, Florence, and again, talks about how the supper club came to be in their family. And you do learn about their legacy after the supper club is no longer theirs, and kind of what comes after Marielle's ownership, which was interesting. I do give this book 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this. I think this was a great summer read. The reason I didn't give it 5 stars was because I did feel that the ending dragged just a little bit. I started to kind of lose steam, I think, in the last like 50 pages or so. Maybe that was just me because I read it so quickly, but I overall really truly enjoyed this book. It had a satisfying ending, and it wasn't what I expected, which is always good because I do like being surprised at endings. I don't like kind of seeing what's coming. I really enjoy J. Ryan Stradal's type of writing. He doesn't belabor over things. He really has a knack for storytelling and putting yourself in the character's shoes, which I really liked, especially since the story is told from multiple points of view at multiple times. So, the mother talking about the early 20th century, then Marielle in 1996. So you're kind of going and toggling back and forth between them and then her husband Ned's point of view as well. So like I said, 4.5 out of 5 stars from me. This is a great summer read. Grab it at your library, at your local bookstore. And as always, guys, happy reading.